Hi, Colleen. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening.
Is it just you and I?
No,
I'm
there's
just
some
kidding.
people here in the bump right now. Hi, Paul. Good evening. Glad you're here. Hi, Alex and Sandra. Hi, Trina. Hi, Jan. Glad you guys are here.
Hi, Neely.
Hi, Neely.
Hi, Esther. Welcome.
Hi.
Geshe-la's here. He'll be coming in a minute.
Okay, if you're in the Gampa, we want to turn to page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book and begin with a 7-limb prayer. Gosum gupe gane chok shalo ngo shami chu chutrin malubul tok mene sak dik tung tam che shag ke pa ge wanam la Jairang Korwa Matong Bardulek Shugne Drola Chuki Korlo Korwa Dang Dagshen Gainam Chang Tup Chen Porngo. And then pages 97 and 98 for the short mandala offering. Saji puki chukshing metok tramri ravling shi ni je gen padi sangye jingdu mikte ulwa idro kunandag Jingla tu parsho jetsun lama dampa kenam kichu kukala Kente tu tin tri jitar sambe dulce tin ma la ke chuki Charpa wap tu so Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Nirya Tayami Chudang Soki Chognam La Chang Chu Bardu Dagni Kyap Suchi Dagi Chinyen Gi Pe Sonam Gi Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shok Chudang Soki Chognam La Chang Chu Bardu Dagni Kyap Suchi Dagi Chinyen Gi Pe Sonam Gi Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shok Chudang Soki Chognam La Chang Chu Bardu Dagni Kyap Suchi Dagi Chinyen Gi Pe Sonam Gi Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shok
Namo la yeke dhamma dhani yeke dhivu dhanda mi yeke nana dhava kunja nana dhava tamche kento dhake che tento. Kanke tuze nye so ne tawa tamche pampe che ya tampe che ne tenze ma kwa tam dhana cha tse lo. Oh yeah. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Anybody watching on YouTube, good evening. So today is the last class of the Lama Atisha text. Heart treasure for the courage who long for liberation. So courageous, courageous who long for the liberation. So, and where we stop, Lamla?
Don't exert yourself in meaningless work.
Okay,
Such efforts will only tire you out. So,
Nimbo maybe lela zoa much and what to me is. So here the word essence there, word essence. What is, can you read? Can you read again, please?
don't exert yourself in meaningless work.
Yeah, meaningless. Meaning here, meaning meaningless. Meaning refers to according to Buddha Dharma, Buddhism, the meaning, creating merit, then like purifying negative karma. So these are the meaningful things. Other than that and all the other things, that according to that is kind of like, doesn't have much meaning. But unfortunately, we have to do things that just to survive. So that's practical things. So here, just for the sake of knowledge, meaning nimbo. Then sometimes you see more like essence, taking the most out of this precious human life. That most that refers to meaningful things, like practicing basic dharma. Purifying negative karma, creating merit, purifying something negativity related to the speech, body, mind, creating, generating something positive related to the body, speech, mind. That's exactly what it means. That's what it means. Okay? Nimbo mebe lela zowa ma she ngawat means. This life, everyone knows, even the animals knows how to survive. It's not very special for human. You can brag, oh, I know how to survive. If animal knows, that's not a big deal. But doing something, if something goes on after this life, then doing something for that, animal cannot do. Only human can do. That requires motivations, intentions, motivations. So that makes this life kind of unique. You can do something benefit in this life, you can do something many more life in the future, you can do something. Otherwise, like when it's rain, we run into the shade. When there's heat, we run under the shade. When we're hungry, we eat. So animals doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. It doesn't need university or college or high school to do that. They also know surviving. That act doesn't make this life precious. What makes this life precious? There's something you can do, such as achieving fully enlightenment, liberations, benefiting, making sure there'll be another human life, and yeah, there's many things that the human can do. Only human can do, even though there are yeah, we are not only human realms. According to Buddhist cosmology, there are 3 other human realms. But very little chance to, well, because everything's even. There's nothing like up and down, up and down. Everything's like, there's no competitions. Nobody's competing for anything. Everything's like, some of them, they have like so much suffering. There's so much suffering, they can't even think about Dharma. Some of the realms, everything's kind of even. There's nothing to learn. So this is the northern world. That's what it's called, northern world. Humans in the northern world. There's the greatest possibility or opportunities. So this is a precious human life. Okay. So that 되면 좀 님보 maybe lela 조아 맞아 나왔지면 가야 되어갈 미치 바로 lela 트비 지 learn this in English.
Due to karma and external circumstances, you may not accomplish what you have set out to do. Thus, it is better to relax and let be, and you will be happy and at ease.
Make sense? 가야 되어갈 미치자. 가야 되어갈 미치 바로 레레 트비 learn this. Can you repeat in that's what English now?
Due to karma and external circumstances, you may
Due to karma and external circumstance, then
you may not accomplish what you have set out to do.
Then
Thus, it is better to relax and let be, and you will be happy and at ease.
do you understand? Yeah, I don't understand. You understand? Yeah, I'm not joking. I don't understand. Lama masu chive tuchinas. There's risk that you may lose this life before actualizing any realization. There's always that risk is always there. So that very much depends. Lama masu chive tuchinas. Yeah, this life could slip through your hand by doing not much, meaning no meditative experience, no realizations. Even though you put some effort here, there, maybe didn't put much effort, but put it there, like so that is possible. But in the Guru Puja, Benjamin, that you just said, Lamna mazu chive tuchena. So then the power practice, the basically, so then you rely on power practice because you do self-power or like require someone else to do the power means like transcending your consciousness to the higher realms. So that's what you do because you not able to actualize any part due to circumstance or karma or whatever you say, circumstance, karma or circumstance, so much things to take care, so much things to do, like not have enough time, so whatever the reason might be. That's what they're saying. Huh? Maybe that's what they are saying.
Can
Yeah.
I just say something, Geshe?
Yeah.
Based on a discussion you and I had, and I was saying that, part of my practice had slipped away because of these external circumstances, like taking care of my mom and things like that. And so then,
It
you
just sounds
know,
like that. It just sounds like that. This line.
due to karma and external circumstances, so due to my karma and these external circumstances, I may not accomplish what I have set out to do.
Set out maybe that could be like achieving full enlightenment or liberations. Yeah, could be. If that refers to that, it makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense. You may not achieve fully enlightenment in this life. You may not able to liberate this life, but because of the karma means like basically actions. Actions that needed to take care of family members, to take care of yourself, going to job, all of that, many things. If that refers to that, you think that's what it refers to?
Well, it may just be my interpretation because what you and I were talking about the other day. So it's fresh in my mind. But that's what it reminded me of.
Maybe there's mistake in Tibetan text. Maybe there's mistake. So when I read Kanya Dekar Michis, Paro Lele Trubesa, Luch, Lunandis. Yeah, so sounds like good news. If you can't come, you just relax. So, yeah.
We received Poa initiation from Lama Yeshe at Tushita, and we did a retreat there, and I was successful. But it's been 53 years, and I've had 4 strokes, and I can't remember the practice very well anymore. Lama Yeshe requested that we do a Poa retreat at least once every year, but I've never had the opportunity. And I would be very grateful if Kadampa Center would offer a Poa retreat once a year, as Lama Yeshe requested. And I really need help because I can't remember how to do it anymore. And I'm going to be 80 in 3 years, and I should be ready to go anytime. Thanks.
I think explanation of Poa can be done, explanations, Poa practice, but doing Poa practice requires initiations. Without initiations, yeah, so, but something to think about. Maybe when Geshe will come back, because Geshe will not me. So far, last 26 years, I haven't given any initiations. I have my reasons. Because my teacher is around, my teacher is still around. So I thought, my teacher should give initiation, not me. Does not mean I don't know how to do. I do know how to do. It's not that difficult. But you can't just do because you know how to do, so that's not good. So, in all the initiation, that's why I invited my teacher here now. How many times? 4 times? 4 times to give you initiation. So, okay, so, yeah, I have oral transmissions. I never receive, I receive Poa initiation, but I have oral transmissions, 101 from Chöndé Rinpoche of Poa. The best things, when you die, if you can visualize, if you can imagine or mentally construct that your consciousness transcendent through your crown, and visualize Lama, then your consciousness become one with Lama's consciousness. So that is that's all boils down on that. Kind of like so of course there's no Poa that practices, you make some noise. When you do practice, there's some noise. But the Poa in Geluk traditions, you don't make noise, you just basically visualize. Okay. So something we need to think about when my teacher comes, okay? Yeah, because I want... Yeah, so I want people at the Kadamba Center, I want them to have the best. Yeah, yeah, when my teacher comes, so any initiations, any teaching explanation, I'll do, happy to do initiations, so I stay away from that, so, okay. So now, kaya dyoka miji paro lele tubi leji, lena desa. Da kaya tambe chelna, shingda, shidan dawe, yume changbu songs. Next line.
Displeasing a noble being is as grave as death itself. Thus, don't do things that you will regret, but be a trustworthy and honest person.
You read only one line? All connected, yeah. Can you read again, please? Kaya tambe chelna, no?
Displeasing a noble being is as grave as death itself. Thus, don't do things...
Displeasing noble being.
Displeasing a noble being is as grave as death itself. Thus, don't do things that you will regret, but be a trustworthy and honest person.
Don't do? Maybe who translated the text?
The Lotsawa house.
House. And make sure they don't add things up. They are not adding up their own thoughts. So, Kai tambe tenna shidanta vesa. First one, displeasing the noble being is like a death. You may changbu songs. You may like what you call like type of laziness. You means type of laziness. For example, like, you're at the job, you're doing things when the boss around. Boss around, then you do things, running here and there. When the boss is not around, then you just nap. So that's called That's called, what do you call that? Laziness? Huh? Yes, whatever that's called. So that's that. So that's what it means. Your means like should not do that. It's your job, regardless boss around, not around, you should do that job. So it's not like based on what boss sees or not boss sees. You just do. So that's called honest. Honest, no laziness and honest. Your means changbo songs. Yeah, so now moving on. Next line, please. Tsedi dedu mile lechung. Tsedi dedu ngame lele chune shela jemidas. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
The pleasure and pain of this life stem from your own past karma, so don't lay blame elsewhere.
So, understanding of karma will end blaming him, blaming here, blaming there. That will end. If you look at honestly from karma point of view, there are no such a thing called fair or not fair. This all we human made it up. But again, karma teaching is there to liberate you from pain, suffering. It's not, should not sound like punishment. If the karma sounds like punishment, then your understanding of karma is not good. It's not good. It still needs to improve. No good. So karma is there to liberate you from suffering. That's what karma's teaching is about. Blaming game, the blaming, it never ends. It never ends. It goes on and on and on. If they end, then you can blame, maybe it will end. But no, it goes on and on. look at the situation from the karma point of view, or there is, you may see the end. You may see the end. If you blame, you are never going to see the end. Oh, I think that's the best understanding of karma. I'm 100% sure it will end the blaming game. Oh, the sedi dedu ngamele le jume shela jume das ngamele jume das. It's not that hard. It's like pleasure and pain. You don't need that detailed explanation. We experience pain, we experience pleasure. Now the question is how you experience pleasure, how you experience pain, why. Then when you look at it, if you do the total examine, everything's independent. There's nothing, it just happened. Or nothing just happened. Everything happened due to cause and condition. That's what we humans say, oh, it just happened. Nothing just happened. Everything happened for a reason. Everything happened. Oh. Then another argument, you could say, oh, I don't remember creating that karma, my previous life. It's not fair. There's many things in this life you don't remember. You don't remember, like, oh, you do things that you did when you are like 20 years ago. You don't remember. Does that mean that you didn't do? Yeah, you did do. But not remember, that's not answer. That's not the right answer. So there's another argument. You could say, I don't remember. That's not fair. I don't remember. And there's even many things in this life you don't remember. Maybe there's things that yesterday you don't remember. Just forget about 25 years ago. So now that is not the right answer. So now, what is the alternative? Blaming, that's not the best choice. Blaming is not the best choice. Blaming yourself, blaming somebody else is not good. So now how to stop? So then I think understanding the karma will help, okay? Tsedi dedu ngambe lele jume shenla jume daso. Dewa tamje lame chinlap labe tindu sowa so. This is really, the second line is very, the focus very much rooted in Dharma, Buddha's teaching. Dewa tamje, second line.
All happiness is the Guru's blessing, so strive to repay his kindness and grace.
So now here, Dewa tamje, all what?
Happiness.
See, this is a tricky word. Happiness is a tricky word. Dewa. There's two, physical, mental. No, everything needs to be learned. No, when you talk about happiness, you are talking about physical happiness and mental happiness. This is not talking about physical. I don't believe this is talking about physical happiness. But all the good things happening because of, as a Buddhist, or because of Buddha Dharma Sangha, just thinking like all the good things happening because of the blessing of the Buddha. There's nothing wrong. You don't lose anything. There's not that way of thinking is there's nothing wrong. Now the question is that true? So then become kind of like a little bit tricky. Physical happiness, like five senses, looking at something nice, kind of enjoying this kind of pleasure, that's physical happiness. Hearing something nice, smelling something wonderful, tasting something good, touching something soft. These are all physical happiness, very temporary. Why? Because it's heavily dependent on object. Longest the object is there, even then there's no guarantee. You may not like to touch something soft. You like to touch something rough, so because of our human, is also complicated. So it's heavily dependent on object, but even then, object doesn't guarantee if there's object you'll get pleasure. Not true. If there's nice flower, every time when you look at the flower, you get joy. No, sometimes you are angry, you are looking at the flower, you don't get any joy. So there's physical things. Now mental happiness, oh, that's something could say, oh, all the mental happiness that I experience may be due to the blessing of my Lama. You can say, because you learn how to develop mental happiness, practicing Dharma, meditating, then you can say, I think physical happiness, you don't need Lama's blessing, you can just eat something. You don't need Lama's blessing to enjoy the candy, you just eat that candy. Maybe you need money to buy. This is talking about mental happiness, a little bit deeper level happiness, not physical happiness, okay? I think mental happiness makes sense. Rangju matul padu shinju mitu toma rangju. Oh, that's also a very important one. Next one is very important one.
Until you tame your own mind, you cannot tame others, so first tame yourself.
The same as not fixing. No, we like to fix. We like to fix other people's. No. When it comes down to fixing ourselves, we don't appreciate. We say there's nothing to fix. Everything is perfect, even though it's not perfect. Repeat, please repeat. Repeat one more time. Repeat here.
Until you tame your own mind, you cannot tame others, so first tame yourself.
And the same thing in English. Walk the talk. How you say walk? Huh? Huh?
Walk the talk.
Yeah, not just talk. Walk the talk. That means like, that's exactly what it means, walk the talk. You don't just talk. Say, oh, talking, giving a class about how to make a pizza, giving a class about, intensive class about how to make pizza, but yourself never made one. So like that, so then it's just talk. Or giving a talk about how to make pizza because you made more than 100 pizzas, no, you are giving talk. Well, it makes sense because you should go to listen to that person because there's experience involved, not just mere knowledge. So, therefore, in Buddhism, start with the small scope, middle scope, great scope, small scope. First, you take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. You take care of your anger. You take care of your jealousy. You take care of your attachment. So then that not even according to Master Shantideva guide to Buddhist way of life, their text. You even had a dream helping yourself. How in the world you going to help other people? Because you never dreamed about helping yourself. Just like, that means like helping yourself. You even have a dream. You even don't have a dream helping yourself. And how you're going to help somebody else. So small scope, middle scope, great scope, Mahayana, last, Vajrayana, very last. These are the orders. So first, you need to tame your mind. So then, after that, you can tame somebody else's mind. Okay? Ranju matu bodu shinju mitu vena toma ranju tilus. Same thing here, fixing. First something need to fix here. So then maybe we can fix somebody else. Okay? Ta ngushi meba shenda mimbar minu pena dubla chomba jeso.
If you lack clairvoyance, you can't ripen others, so exert yourself in practice.
Ripen means like the mind stream. Mind stream is so wild, so raw, doesn't benefit the person itself, doesn't benefit other people. So that raw mind stream needs to be ripened through teachings, training, meditations. The clairvoyant. First, of course, concentration needs to be strong. You need to develop your concentration. Your single-pointed concentration, your focus needs to be developed through 9 stages of shamatha meditations. You need to develop. So then maybe when you achieve the highest, like the last 9 stages, so then looks then like you probably achieve shamatha. Samadhi is mindfulness. Samadhi is mindfulness. I think every thought that comes with samadhi, every thought, it comes with the attentions. Every thought, not foolish, not like how you say. It depends. Like every thought comes with attentions. That attention can be full, can be 100% there, or can be 50, can be 20, can be 0. Basically, that means that attention is not working. Even though every thought, when you look at the 5 omnipresent mental factors, out of 51 mental factors, there's like 5 of them called 5 omnipresent mental factors. Every thought, so on, the feeling, so on, yeah, attentions, the feeling that comes. But that all depend on like the attentions, how much attention, this all depend on the persons. So that attention is called samadhi. Through samadhi, so then you build, work with your concentrations. Then your concentrations reach to the highest level called shamatha. After that, clairvoyance. After that, not before. After that, maybe they are like similar, not authentic one. Similar, produced by karma, not meditation. Karma. Like strong intuition, instinct, intuition, strong, maybe caused by, not by meditation. If you are meditating, maybe it's produced by meditation. If you are not meditating, so maybe that's due to the previous karma. We have that now she already passed away in monastery, near from monastery. There's a Tibetan camp. The camp used to have this one lady. We called her mirror lady. The mirror is made out of brass. It's not glass, made of brass. And she does some, like prayers, and then you go there. Then you ask about how's my parent doing back in Tibet, so she can see certain sign in that brass mirror. Mirror lady, quite accurate. That's called tamik. That's called ta. The specific name, what she does called ta. Tamik means like the mik means vision. There's particular vision that allows you to see, even in the brass, like you can see the way she describes. Oh, there's like tree, there's like mountain, there's cloud, there's one tree, the flower represents what you're asking, something like that. Oh, she does that too? Yeah, maybe like not just Tibetan, maybe even Western people, they call tamik, that's called especially vision, tamik. And people here probably you say, oh, you are getting out of your mind, you are crazy. People, they say, you don't get much credit. Tibetan community, we cherish them, So anyway, so clairvoyance. Then there's clairvoyance related to the visions. So that like say 1,000 miles, every form, gross, subtle, like atoms, everything within the 1,000 miles, you can see all of them, no problem. One kind of clairvoyance. Now related to the ear, within the 1,000 miles, every sound you hear, that's one kind of clairvoyance. Then the clairvoyance, you can read people's minds, you can see what you're thinking now, you can see. remembering 500 life before this, remembering 500 life after this. There's another type of clairvoyance. But there's like, these are all authentic, produced by shamatha meditations, the result of shamatha meditation. After that, it will happen after the shamatha meditation, so not before. So then similarly, it's like maybe intuition, what do you call here, fortune teller. So we don't call fortune teller, we have mirror lady, we don't have fortune teller. Then of course divination, divinations, like using dice, throwing, everything's been written. So the people use mala, people use their clothes, like monks, they like to just measure them, then they tell, they can tell. Sometimes they use different color of the fabric, they put it there. That's called, it's not leprechaun. It's not leprechaun. Leprechaun, huh?
Leprechaun is no.
But there is creatures. There's a creature so that you can see. But this, when you see next time when you go to Nepal or India, if you happen to be met someone who's like doing divination, throwing like different color of fabric, because they listen, so they are communicating with this creature. This creature tells them what to tell. The creature, when I was in monastery, so one monk that I know, he's not very good in study, but he's kind of like running here, running there, not really studying. So he's doing some retreat to see that creature. So there's like instructions how to do retreat to see that creature. So he did that. I'm not sure how successful he become. So, but usually there's many things like that. Monk, generally speaking, has no interest. He's the only one who did it so far as I can remember. Even though there's 3,000 monks out, he's the only one who did. Then everything you need to do. So I think, I'm not sure what happened there. So anyway, go tap down. Not really clairvoyant, but like not better than intuitions, better than instinct intuitions, less than clairvoyant between. So then you do divinations like you use dice. Not the dice that we use, this is different number. It has different number, not the same number. So then you use mala, so then all the instructions has been written hundreds of years ago. You basically need to look. All this has been written. Number 3 comes, what that means. It's already written there. So that throwing different fabric, probably there's nothing to read. It has to be number. Reading the instruction has to be number. Either this rosary or like dice, or maybe probably like measuring. I'm not sure how they measure. They do like that. I think they're throwing this. They listen. I think they are communicating with some creatures there, like maybe Taprang. Oh yeah. In order to really help, it helps so much. If you're clairvoyant, it helps you so much because you know exactly what's going on in there. You don't need to guess. You can read their mind. So that's why it's become very handy. Okay. Now,
When you die, all your wealth is sure to be left behind, so don't go amassing sins for the sake of wealth.
Makes sense? No need explanation. Makes sense, yeah. How to prioritize, even this body become nothing. That is nothing to do with religious belief, that's the fact. That's the truth, that's the fact. It's nothing to do with religious belief, it's nothing to do with Buddhism. Yeah. So trying to how to prioritize things in your life. Spending so much time just taking care of this become nothing. When you need something, it become nothing. So that's what I mean. Sabe no shan do ang no ji di ma so longje yewa de la ni mo me jimba yin jimba to tine.
It is futile to lose yourself to luxury and wealth. Instead, adorn yourself with the glory of giving.
Nothing to say. Moving on. Nothing to say. What else need to say?
It will bring beauty in this life and bliss in the next, so maintain a pure and constant discipline.
Ethic or morality. Ethic or morality. Can you repeat this one more time?
It will bring beauty in this life.
Yeah, bringing beauty. So that's the direct result of practicing patience when you look at the 6 professions. Direct result of practicing ethics is the higher state, like human body, human life. Yeah. Please.
In this degenerate times, aggression is on the rise, so don the armor of patience, free from aggression.
Degeneration time, that's the term in Buddhism, because there's 5 degenerations. Since the civilization start, now the question, are human beings are getting better or getting worse? Delusions, are they getting better or getting worse? To time, yeah, of course, much more like natural disaster than used to be that time. There's 5 of them, so 5 degenerations. So maybe 2 you'll find on Gulgul. 2 you'll find the Gulgul. Gulgul. Yeah, huh? How you say? Yeah, you find, I only remember 3. 2 maybe you can find the Gulgul. Simje, Nimo Nima, Simje Nima, 2 Nima. Then so now moving on. Lele ongi tarun lube this line looks like going through the 6 perfections. Generosity, jimba, ethics, patience, joyful effort, concentration, wisdom looks like it's going through that. There's a lele ongi, the second line.
It is our laziness that keeps us here, so rekindle your efforts in practice like a blazing pyre.
So according to one of the Kadama master, Geshe Geshe said he never taught any class before meditating on death. He never taught any class before meditating on death. And he said he never did any practice before meditating on death. So he said, according to Geshe Potowa, so that's like a couple hundred years ago, Tibetan master, Kadama master. So why we get lazy? So that's what he says. Because there's no enough meditation on death. That's why we get lazy. Oh, I'm going to do tomorrow, then I will postpone. So then just analyze, is that true? There must be some reason why we get lazy, so then That's according to Geshe what it says, not remembering death, that's why we get lazy. Ta englam engman lam to misesebe tani samba someday there's the concentration.
Our lives run out in constant distraction, so now let us train in meditation.
Just as I said, Sunday it's good to have some time every day, sometime. How long? I don't know. Sometime. Just shut down. Be quiet. Be with yourself. Just be quiet. I think it's like good for mind, good for life, good for health, for everything. This is not about talking about achieving enlightenment or liberation. It's just enjoying enjoying silent. It's hard having a noise in your head all the time. It's kind of hard. Sometimes it's good to have some silence. And according to Mother Teresa, the result of prayer is silent. When you pray, what you get silent. If I'm not mistaken, that's what the Mother Teresa said. The result of silence is peace. It is peace. I think everyone needs that. Then like Lode that's moving on next one. Lode on get nilu tumito be yanda tönla shiso. That's wisdom. That one is wisdom.
Swayed by
Even though it doesn't say wisdom, it is wisdom. Okay, yeah.
Swayed by wrong views, we fail to realize the natural state, so let us examine the genuine nature of things.
Yeah, this is just wrong view. When you say there's like another wrong view, it's like, oh, there is no cause and effect. There's no cause and effect. So that's like then you don't do any good things because there's no cause and effect, doesn't exist. Why you do good things doesn't make sense, why you do bad things, same thing. So that wrong view is different. So this wrong is different, this wrong is slightly different than that. So then, can you read one more time, please?
Swayed by wrong views, we fail to realize the natural state, so let us examine the genuine nature of things.
Ultimate truth. Shunyata, ultimate truth. That's what it means. Different words, but that's what it means. The ultimate truth, shunyata, okay? That toda kowe damze dina kime tabe kamsa sheks. They're almost about to finish.
Dear friends, here in the swamp of samsara, there is no happiness. So let us journey to the dry shore of liberation.
Uncontaminated happiness. Not like, that doesn't mean zero happiness. No. It's not like, right now, you carry something here, the pain of the weight is already there, right from the beginning, but you don't feel. It's already there. So when you switch and feel like, you kind of feel like relief, but that's temporary relief. It's not like everlasting relief. Everything, every pleasure, happiness, we have to admit, we enjoy, is just temporary break from something. Temporary break from something. It's not really, it doesn't increase. The true happiness increase. Temporary happiness doesn't increase, it just decrease. So that's what it means, like, so the Korea like samsaric happiness or pleasure is like very temporary. It's like it never increase, it decrease. So now we know, we all know, you know, I know, everybody knows. Compared to happiness of liberation is much better. Happiness of liberation is much better. but not that easy to achieve, but it's better not that to achieve. So like da nemde go do kamsashi da lamme damga sushi gomla kowe dunga chuo kamso.
Train correctly in the Guru's instructions. Dry up the ocean of samsara suffering.
So Lamrim Damga, Shakyamuni Buddha is our teacher. His Holiness Dalai Lama, my teacher, Jabja Lama Swagoram, all of these are teachers. So, so Lamrim Damga, so there's like the instructions given by all these lamas, Shakyamuni Buddha, all these like teachings here, all of them. Gomla Kowe Dunga Chuo comes, yeah. So Rangesem, the second one, Rangesem la Chongda, Kasi Minji, Tola Pemba, Tola Sembaris, Tola Sembaris.
Take these words to heart. They are spoken sincerely and so are worthy of attention.
Yeah. All these books, as I mentioned, these authors are not making even penny. It's free of copyright. There's no copyright. They have no intentions for material things. They have zero intention for material things. So only intention they have is to help liberate. So I think maybe paying attention, there's not much risk there. So that all that. That teda dena dajan teda dena dajan gala rajikuya chibachis. So that is their intention. That is the intention of Lama Atisha writing this book. Not because he wants to become famous. Oh, a lot of people come to. There's no book signing. Nobody signed book at that time. There's no book signing. People don't come to you to sign the book. Even though there's one so power, they are not going to come. So they are not intention. So this is the intention. This is the intention. Rangi semla chunda kazi mindu teda dena dajan gala rajikunja shibachiso.
If you do so, you will bring joy to me and happiness to yourself and others too.
That's the intention. Momba dagi damga de la chuchi chijan sembajo. Then request, the last one request.
I humbly request you to take heed of these instructions that I, this foolish man, have given.
Well, of course, Lama Atisha is not foolish. So but here, different cultures, here, if you know this much, you have to go, when you go to interview, you need to tell you know this much. But there, if you know this much, you say you know this much, make sure nobody's going to bother you. So, yeah, so before I came here, one of my friends, now he's already passed away, he kind of like advised me, don't ever tell that you don't know when you go to America. If people ask you, don't ever tell that you don't know. They believe you that you don't know. They will believe that what you said. So I said, anyway, so humble is a big part of the practice. You don't advertise your practice. You don't it's your personal thing. You don't advertise. So, so then now that's finished the text today. Chol hachiksa. There's the Lama Atisha. Atisha Dibankara Shirijana. Sanju Chanju Yala Dambos. Chanju sacrificed so much, bringing Lama Atisha to Tibet. The person, I think the prince, the parent was, parent was king. At that time, there's many kingdoms inside Tibet. So he was a prince, I think. Then sacrificed. Eventually, probably cost his life to looking for gold to make offering to send it to India to bring Lama Atisha to Tibet, reestablish Buddha Dharma, because the Buddhism is very much mixed with local native religion, which is like kind of a shaman, now called Ben, Pempo, early Tibet religion, Tibet called Pen. All of these prayer flags, so modify them, but this all part of the burn traditions, like incense offerings that we make in the New Year outdoor. These are all burn traditions, but remodified, but much better meaning. 다 디다지베 남과 교와에 두선데 제티제 담제 자바만 문도 담제 준비 주롱 사와 망갈람. The dedication, yeah.
Whatever wholesome virtue is created by this, I dedicate it to the fulfillment of all the aspirations made by the Sugatos of the three times and their heirs, and as a cause for upholding the sacred Dharma of scripture and realization.
I don't think this I don't think this is the actual part of the text. Somebody added there, so I don't think this dedication is very common. So Mangalam. So. Yeah, the last one, Sanskrit word, sarva, everything. Mangalam's like all auspicious something, all good or something like that, all good. Okay, so that finish now. So we can go home a little bit earlier, than earlier, 30 minutes earlier from tonight. Nyame chochi mo jagardo pekwa lalama chunju la shunsu tsawa taba tarde pawe nino shi jawa shuso cho namu gurun besi choni tamo ngari su chumbi tuna ngari su lo chuni shuni la chanju yuji udzeba namla damba mamu nani jagardo sheba gongne lamdo shuka la chanju yuji tadung shaldam shi shu chebe chowe shani aji ti chokla sungpa la le nenji dambe lai nenjebe damba di namo emaho chenpa toshin tukung shindu sabe chota lasa rangwe mebe lome dagi chidyo sowa mirita niwe jebe chobo damba chuji dal kuwe na chiba lojung dagi chueje tula chidyo didep sos. Probably you didn't understand even one word. That is that's a part of the tradition. Oh yeah, finish. Yeah. No, thank you very much. So next Wednesday we are starting something new, Linda.
It's a text by Nagarjuna, but I can't remember what it's called, Geshe.
Nagarjuna letter to king.
That's it. And I will,
I never read that text, so we are reading same time together. I never read text. I do know that text exists, but never got a chance to read, so we'll read together. So.
and I'll try to put a copy online on the Lamrim page.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all my friends online. Thank you. So see you next Wednesday. So that, I think the Alex requested the text. Alex and Alexander, Alex and Alexander requested the text. Now it's complete. Now, from now, we'll put it into practice. Not just you, all of us, okay? Oh, yeah.
Okay, in the Gampa, please turn to pages 235 to 236 for our prayers at the end of the dedication prayers. Oh. Mandala offering.
Oh.
Page 100. Yeah, I've got it. Page 100. Sashi Puki Chukshin Metog Tramri Rabling Shi Nije Gen Padi Sangye Jingdu Mikte Uwa Lame Kuche Rabten Jing Nam Katrin Le Chok Chur Ge Padang Lo Zong Ten Pei Chun Me Sa Sum Pi Dro We Mun Sel Talk to Ne Gyur Chig Idam Guru Ratnamandala Kam Niryataya Mi. And now pages 235 and 236 for the dedication prayers. Gewadi Nur Tu Dog Lama Sange Druk Yorne Drowa Chikyang Malupa Dei Sala Gupashok Jangtub Semchok Rinpoche Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyurchig Ke Wanyam Pa Me Payang Gong Ne Gong Du Pelwar Shog Champel Pawo Jitar Ken Padang Kuntu Zangpo De Yang De Jin Te De Da Kungi Jesu Da Glob Chir Ge Wadi Dak Tam Che Rap Tungo Du Shum Shek Pe Gil Wa Tam Che Ki Ngo Wa Gang La Chok Tu Ngak Pa De Dag She Ge Wei Tsa Wadi Kun Kyang Zang Po Chu Chir Rab Tu Ngo War Gi Dagi Jine Sak Pe Ge Wadi Tendang Dro Wa Kun La Gang Pendang Ke Par Jet Sun Lo Zang Drag Pai Ten Pe Ning Po Ring Du Sel Je Shou. And now on page 244, the long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Gangri Rawe Korwe Jing Kang Dir Pendang De Wa Ma Lu Jung Wei Ne Chen Re Si Guang Tenzin Gyat Soi Sha Pe Si Te Bar Tu Ten Gyur Chig. And on the following page for Sarah J. Kinsa Rinpoche, Jetsun Lopsak Delik. Jonu Ie Nagla Wang Jor Tu Awatare Tsen Barab Tsotpa Lob Sang Gilwe De Tong Lek Pelchog Jaser Gen Gur Lama Sol Wajeb. And now on the inside back cover, the prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious one, Shravakas and Pracheka Buddhas, victorious Lozang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Now inside the front cover, excuse me, the long life prayer for Geshe Gelek. Ge wei lam na dren pe de pun chog, leg she dam par te wei nien mor je, chuki tsawa mi tung she nien chog, drag pa pong wei lama jab ten chig. And for Geshe Sangpo. Ge wei chuki bak cha brab ten ching, pel din la me dam nyak ning la chang, zang po ja wei nien shen dai ja pe, she nien chen po ku che rab ten chig. And for the benefit of all beings, 7 Tara mantras. Om tari tu re so ha. 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 Om tari tu re so ha.
Oh yeah, thank you. Good night. Good night. Anybody on YouTube? Good night. Oh, yeah.
Good night, Dharma friends. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.